small room and I can talk loud and Rick can talk louder, we're going to get started while they take care of the microphone since we're on a tight schedule today. First of all, thank you all for being here. This is sort of a busy weekend. Had we been aware of half the things that were going on and thought about the other half that we knew about, we probably would have moved this meeting to last week, but we didn't. So thank you for coming. It worked out well for our little bit smaller space. For those of you who weren't here last year and enjoyed it, this is where we did our wine tasting at the Malia last year, and great little room for that. Old hotels are not known for building big meeting rooms. And short of the ballroom, which they have a fancy wedding in today, this is the next biggest room in this hotel. So we'll make it work. It's working good. I like the little intimate crowd. We have some new members today. Normally we would pass the microphone around and let you tell us a little bit about yourself, but we're going to save that for the next meeting. But new members, raise your hands. Let us see who you are. Put on the table, we are about to embark on a sort of a crusade to get us a wider and more varied sponsor list of not only for people coming to town and getting information, but for those of us here who like to take advantage of the services of our sponsors. And remember also, sponsors do give us a break from normal pricing, so they help in many ways. And one of the ways that we're going to do that is to reach out to new sponsors. I'll give you a perfect example. We put a sheet on the on each table, a couple of them actually, and that's just for you. If you've got an idea of a category that we don't have a sponsor in, you can list it there. If you know of, if you're doing business with a company in that category that you think we should contact and talk to, you've got a spot to list that, and if you know the person's name at that place, that's fine. Again, it's just information, no names on here as far as your own name or anything. You're just giving us suggestions of categories that we could get sponsors in. I'll give you a perfect one, because I have a need for it every day. Pest control. I think a lot of us, pests in particular, ants, but that's the idea. We don't have anybody in pest control, so that would be a good one to add to our variety for those of us that need it that are here. And there are many, many others. So banks, we currently don't have a bank, okay? A banking sponsor. So we're going to give you an opportunity to give us a hand. And if you think of something after the meeting today, you're always more than welcome to shoot it to us at the info@chiangmaiexpatsclub.com email address. Okay? So feel free to do that. Just leave them on the table after if you put anything on them, we'll pick them up after the meeting. Our first speaker today is a member of our board, Rick Hahn. Rick is working on a special project that is germane to just about all of us. And he's going to give us a little bit of a I don't know why I'm talking into that thing. He's going to give us a little bit of an insight into his project. So Rick.
Good morning, everybody. I guess our motto is expats helping expats, and this just relates to that. Sadly, I've been to 3 funerals recently, and even more sadly, at all 3 of them, I heard stories, kind of horror stories, of how they were not prepared. Whether it was a lack of a will, whether it was a lack of a medical directive, whether it was a lack of financial instructions, whether it was a lack of taking care of their life partner. So it seems to be kind of, see, it could happen at any time.
Is everybody still
there? You see? I did not do that on purpose. It scared me more than it did. All right, so we as a now I can whisper. Let me get my heart started again. So we as a board decided that it would be the right time and the right thing to do to create a real comprehensive
program to help people understand what kind of things should you plan for. And then kind of dive into some detail on things like wills for Thailand, for health directives, living hours of attorney, etc. And then just kind of the nuts and bolts things. Now, a lot of this information is available in lots of places, but it's not necessarily easy to get. So anyway, we're going to do a 4-part series on addressing end-of-life issues. And it's going to happen in February, which is a bit of time away. But I think, we've got up here, I would love it if, everyone would kind of think about your own situation, and are you squared away or not? And if you're not, maybe we can help you. And then we would love to hear from you with suggested topics or specific questions you would have in this area. And if you do, please address them to media@chiangmaiexpatsclub.com. And you'll hear more about this as time goes on, but it's a good time to start thinking about it. Thank you very much.